Shalom Bracha from Yerushalayim. We have completed the Tahanunim, we've said the Hishem and Kaddish, and on Monday and Thursday, Sheni Hamishi, we take out the Sefer Torah. When we take the Sefer Torah out, the Hazan immediately begins saying the Pasuk, Gaddelu l'Adonai iti u'nromema shema yahdav. We do not have the custom to say El Erech Ha'Payimata, those two short paragraphs beginning with those words. You'll find them in other Sidurim. They're not printed in Kol Yaakov because it's not our custom to say. The Mesader has honored someone to open the Hechal, it's called Petiha, and someone else to carry the Sefer called Julian. And as the Hazan begins and the Kahal joins in, Romemu, he's opening the Hechal, and he opens the Sefer Torah a little bit just to make sure it's in the right place, closes the Sefer, and as the Pasuk Se'ena Vor'ena Ben Osim Amelech Shlomo is recited, he takes the Sefer out, gives it to the person carrying it closed. That person will then open it, right hand on the right side, left hand on the bottom. He holds it close to his body, walks down the right side of his right, he's facing the Kahal, his right, straight to the Teva, and while he's walking, the rest of the Pesukim are being said, culminating in the Pasuk, Adonai Hafez Leman Sidko Yagdil Torah Ve'Ya'dir. He puts it straight on the Teva. Our custom is not to hold it and then turn around 360 degrees to show everybody. That's not our custom. It's found in other Kehillot. That's not the Halabi custom. We put it straight onto the Teva. Now, the Baal Koreh will come up, and it's very important that the person carrying the Sefer does not leave the Teva until the Baal Koreh comes up. We never leave the Sefer Torah unattended, not for a second. It's not kabod. The Baal Koreh comes up and he says, Kohen ha'oleh ya'amod bechabod. And if there's no Kohen, and even if he knows there's no Kohen, he'll nonetheless turn to the Kahal and say, Yesh kan Kohen, en kan Kohen, ya'amod Yisrael b'mkom Kohen. Similarly, if there's no Levi, he will say, Ya'amod Kohen b'mkom Levi. And then followed by Shelishi. Shelishi ha'oleh ya'amod bechabod. Not Israel. We call this Aliyat Shelishi, even though obviously it's Israel that's going up. It's called Shelishi. We know when the Mesader invites somebody, he says, Bechavot Shelishi. When you sell the Aliyot on the high holidays, you say Aliyat Shelishi. That's what we call it. Before he makes the Beracha, Vasher Baharbanu, there are a number of varying customs. Some have the custom to say Amunai Machem, and the Kahal responds to Hashem, and then they say Barechu. Some have the custom to say Hashem Machem. Some have the custom not to say that altogether and to say Barechu, straight. Some have the custom to say Rabbanan Barechu. Various customs. I don't know if there's a definitive, clear-cut consensus as to what the minhag was in Halab. Or maybe there were multiple minhagim, possibly in Halab as well. There are Ahronim which deal with the various customs. Hasid Lalafim, the Kaf HaChaim brings it. Maybe we'll make a separate video regarding that. Even in the Sidur Kol Yaakov, differences of opinion. The latest edition doesn't have Hashem Machem, starts with Rabbanan Baruchu. The earliest edition I saw in 1985 has Hashem Machem and no Rabbanan. Joey Mosseri told me that the only Sidur that was printed in the last few hundred years in Syria was printed in Halab, 1915, Olat Shahar, which indeed has Amunai Machem and without Rabbanan, just Baruchu. We'll expand on that at another opportunity. The Hazan after the Beracha, the Baal Koreh, he says Amen a little louder than the Kahal because it also helps him get the right tone to begin the Kiriyah. After Shelishi is finished, he says Kaddish, and immediately the Hazan begins Ashrei l'Maseh Amalesyon and Kaddish Titkabal, and only then do we return the Sefer. That is our custom. You may see it differently in other Kehillot, other communities. Our custom is to wait till after Kaddish Titkabal to return the Sefer. The same one that brought it out returns it. He goes to the Teba, and now he's going the other direction, right back to the Hechal, and he returns it while the Sefer is open. That is our custom. That has been our custom. I've seen, much to my surprise, the last 20 or so years, changes and Kehillot in the Halabi community, bringing it back closed. our customers bring it open. And it's logical. Because we don't do like I said, the hakama where we show it to everybody. So therefore, the ones who saw the Sefer Torah with the writing open are on this side of the Knis. And when we take it back, we give the opportunity of the people on the other side of the Knis to see the writing. Or if women came late, for instance, and they want to see the Sefer Torah open, that is the opportunity. So it's a logical custom. The reason it was changed probably was the influence of Rabbeinu Yosef Hayim, the Ben Ish Hai, who was much more influential in the last generation in Halab, who gives Kabbalistic reasons as to why the Sefer Torah should be closed. But we have ample sources, and it's brought down in Derech Eretz, Sefer Derech Eretz as well. I have other sources which we won't get into now, but we bring back the Sefer open. After it goes back to the Echal, the one who's carrying it closes it right before it gets to the Echal, gives it to the one who has Petihah closed. He puts it back in the Echal. We close the Echal, and the Hazan begins Tefilla le David. Shalom u'bracha.